garden shoes on and go outside and plant some vegetables. I have some spinach seeds, some beet seeds, and some basil starts that I need to get in the ground. Lawn looks good. It's greening up. Recently mowed. Some of these hollyhocks right here I'm going to transplant to a different location. Just one of the many things that I need to do in my yard. Right here in between the sunflowers and this insect netting, I'm going to plant some spinach seeds and 3 or 4 basil seedlings. There's the basil seedlings. I'm also going to plant a few seeds of spinach underneath of these sunflowers that are coming up. As far as I know, these are going to be the giant sunflowers because a few of my seeds fell off the heads of last year's giant sunflowers. They were planted at the other end of this raised bed, but I set them here for just a minute last year. And now I have these sunflowers coming up. The chickens are going to love them. I planted the spinach seeds about 1/2 inch deep and 6 inches apart. And then for the basil starts, I just dug a little tiny hole and put the starts in the hole. And now they need a drink of water. Here at the other end of the raised bed, I'm going to also plant more spinach seeds and more basil starts. These basil starts are larger than the ones that I just planted, and I think it's because I started them in bigger 6-packs. I planted a couple of the basil starts right there, which is kind of close to the broccoli plant that I planted in my winter sowing jugs. I had the one broccoli sprout. So the broccoli is there, surrounded by garlic, and then they will also have these 2 little basil plants right here. Fingers crossed if everything grows. I think they have a pretty good start. There's 2 basil seedlings on this end, 2 rows of spinach in between, and 2 basil starts on this end. The next thing I'm going to plant in the middle of the raised bed are these beets, and they are also to be planted 1/2 inch deep, but this time 3 inches apart, whereas the spinach was 6 inches apart, and I think I was very generous with the spinach. I have the raised bed all planted now. Hopefully it grows.